GMEChanne, guys. Welcome back. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're gonna cover some news, some really cool stuff that happened today with BasedAI and Pepecoin in the spaces. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that, and that's gonna be it for this video. So let's get to the meats and potatoes here. Gonna start here with Blackrock. Okay, so something was happening, and Tyler Durden here, he was raising this concern that Coinbase was selling paper Bitcoin to the ETFs. In other words, they were selling Bitcoin to BlackRock and everybody else that they did not have. And so BlackRock now demands, I think it is 12 hours after transactions, they want Coinbase to deposit their Bitcoin directly on chain. So that's actually gonna be good because it's going to show right on the open ledger that the Bitcoin the transactions of the Bitcoin, and it's not just trust me bro type of deal. That's actually a win because it'll definitely bring more transparency right to the space, and that's what we want. Okay, we don't want to be trusting. I mean, as cool as Coinbase might be and all that, we can't continue having this trust me bro. I mean, that's the old system, right? Trust me bro. So Van Eck thinks that Kamala Harris might be even better for Bitcoin price because she will accelerate many of the structural issues that drive Bitcoin adoption in the first place. I don't know if how true that may be, but I still think that this is true though. Whoever wins is bullish for Bitcoin because at the end of the day, Bitcoin is going to do Bitcoin things, guys. It's going to follow the pattern. And so that's what I think. Then here, Telegram will share users' IP addresses and phone numbers to governments when legally required. So Telegram and Pavel Durov here, they capitulated. So he does not want to go to jail. I don't blame him. All right, what else? So BlackRock runs their own Bitcoin node and shares wallet balances plus addresses with institutional clients upon request. They're not publishing addresses publicly in order to avoid spam. Yeah, because you know what's going to happen. If BlackRock publishes the addresses, people will start sending stuff to their wallet. It has happened before. And look at this. Bitwise chief investment officer says the most powerful people in finance are allocating to crypto. And the question that I have is, why isn't a lot of the regular folks investing? And this is an orchestrated thing. Always happens. It happens in every cycle. And, this cycle is no different really in that sense, where the rich folks, the smart money, they front run, the bull run, and then when they talk all the smack, they buy, talk all smack, throw a whole bunch of FUD out there, and then when the regular folks come in, they come in because these people that were FUDding are now saying, you know what, this is the best thing ever, and those new people that come in, they become extra liquidity. But those of us that have been here in the space for at least one cycle, we know, the trickeries. And so the most powerful people in finance are allocating to crypto. Why aren't the normies, right? Why are the regular folks doing it? I don't know. Satoshi Era wallet that mined Bitcoin 1 month after the launch in 2019 just moved 5 BTC. I really think that's really not big of a deal. Yeah, and then of course, Gary Gensler, he got killed in the Senate. Was it the Senate or the House? Yeah, Congressman, the House. So what else? Oh, this is actually pretty big. SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce, crypto mom, right? As some people call it, says they are allowing particular entities to custody Bitcoin and crypto, bypassing the SEC rule, otherwise stopping financial institutions providing custody solution. That's big. I wonder if eventually that's what BlackRock is going to do, and it's going to pull away from having Coinbase custody their stuff. So you know that these particular entities, I wouldn't be surprised if JP Morgan Chase is there, the biggies. I don't know. Interesting stuff there. And then look at this, largest US custodian bank, BNY, to launch Bitcoin ETF custody per Bloomberg. Gonna eat Coinbase lunch, right? So BNY Mellon. And so that's what I'm saying. Some of the biggies are lining up to go ahead and do what they gotta do. And then you have here BlackRock, XX, right? Just actively just trying to orange pill everybody. Well, it's what it is. I think there is maybe one more thing. It's there. Just this. 42 Congress members wrote to SEC Chair Gary Gensler demanding him to allow banks to custody. But again, this is not even going to matter because they're going to do it anyways. And what is Gary Gensler going to do about it? He ain't going to do a thing about it. Too much money, man. Too much money. This tweet from Watcher Guru that SEC says crypto mining devices are securities. Guys, this is oh my goodness. Just Gary Gensler is just throwing Hail Marys all over the place. He's just trying to see what sticks. And obviously, so then, and we're going to talk a little bit about this. So I was checking out this, I listened to this the town hall, this Spaces, okay, from Crypto Town Hall. Some big names, okay, were here, but it said the Wolf of All Streets was one of them. Mario Nafal was there. Even for a second, I saw, I don't know if it was him, but Larry Fink. And who else? Rand was there. Rand Nooner, he was there. And some other people. And they were talking about different things. But going back to this tweet here about mining devices are securities, one of the things that they mentioned was, and Bazi did an amazing job here, for the takeaways, is that the brains can be run on regular GPUs, okay? For example, a Mac, without further software needed, which is really crazy because then is the SEC now trying to say that my Mac computer is a registered security or unregistered security? I don't know. I don't know how far, Gary is trying to go to just, it's almost like he's just trying to FUD this thing to the very end. And so I don't know, but completely nonsense from Gary and the SEC pertaining to this. Let's see. So this person here, No BS Crypto, okay, was talking about, I guess, Pepecoin here. And so we're not going to click on it. Let's get to the more important things. So the few takeaways, one of them is BasedGecko. Okay, so this is a version of CoinGecko, but for AI coins. And so you're probably wondering well, why? And I understood why the team is trying to do this BasedGecko, okay, in the ecosystem, right, in the network. And the reason why they're going to do this, and this is not for every AI, this is for the AI projects that are built on the layer 1, okay, the BasedAI layer 1 ecosystem. And so the purpose for this BasedGecko is to track, what's being done, essentially within the network, which I think was actually really, really cool. I mean, I would imagine that there's other ways to do it, but this is such an easy way, where you just take a look at a list of what projects are being built there, that if it's similar to CoinGecko, I would imagine you would have market cap, whatever, and on top of that, what these projects are doing particularly. That was a really, really dope idea. I really liked it. Based mask being built will be dockable on your browser. Okay, so very similar to MetaMask, right? Which is what it says here. When you go to use ChatGPT, etc., it will wrap other AI services for privacy. The encryption layer is having the AI talk to you without knowing what it actually said. So that's really cool. So I'm wondering if what this means is, when you go talk to ChatGPT, will it kind of like mask it? So like that, I don't know, ChatGPT doesn't know what is, the inputs that it's receiving. I'm not entirely sure about this particular point here, but it seems like that's what it's saying. Says it will wrap other AI services for privacy. That's probably that. And then this other point where brains can be run on a regular computer, right? For example, for a Mac without further software needed. And Base is a 10-second per block chain. In comparison, ETH is 30-second per blockchain. So it was actually pretty cool because at the end, if any of you guys know who Mariana Fall is, pretty big figure. And at the end, he was talking about how he wants to contribute with BasedAI, Pepecoin and all that, which is, I think that's huge, guys, honestly, in my opinion. Huge piece of information. They did mention Pepecoin. Pepecoin is going to continually be very well integrated with BasedAI. So there's still going to be that dynamic between the two tokens. They did mention, the burn and all that. I think the Wolf of All Streets, he said that he heard about it and he bought a whole bunch of Pepecoin. So, and this is what I've been telling you guys for some time, is that there's a lot of big people that have known about this. They're very aware of, of what was coming down the pike. And they had at least a decent idea of what, Pepecoin and BasedAI were working on. And so they just sat quietly on the sidelines. And now we're starting to hear how they have been in the game, which is a little unfortunate because in less than a week, right, just in a few days, we're gonna have the burn that's gonna start, and a lot of people that could have amassed a good amount of tokens, probably at $1.30, $1.50, they didn't because their influencers didn't tell them about it. Anyways, let's take a look at the market and then I'll let you guys go. We'll also try to take a look at the wallet, see how's it going. And the BasedAI, $4.60. It's down a little bit, okay, not even 1%. This is pretty insignificant. And so yeah, that's good there. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin has just kind of like stopped around this $63,000 spot. So just boring. We're not even gonna look at that. And then here, the memes, we got some green stuff. Yeah, a lot of green actually. And then we got Pepecoin here. Pepecoin, $3.59, still over turbo, trailing narrow. So yeah, the Pepecoin's still holding there, doing his thing. And let's take a look at Tuka. This is going to be the last one. Okay, Tuka is down 8%, but it's fine. It does have to take a breather because it's gone up quite a bit. Last time when I made the video that other time, it was 6.6 million. So if you guys purchased around that time, you've more than 1x your money, right? Congratulations. And last but not least, let's take a look at the wallet, see where it's at. It's gonna be less than this. Let's see, a little less. Yep. And so BasedAI is $416 and Pepecoin actually went up $1 or so, 179. Yep, guys, this is it. I sure hope you find this information useful and don't sleep on your convictions. If you have your conviction on Pepecoin and BasedAI, do not sleep on it, because there's certainly a whole bunch of people in the shadows that are not saying a word, but they're buying big time. Okay, so alrighty, see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.